Welcome to the bad boy pod, talking bad boy bards, make a good girl nuts with the bad boy swag. Having conversations that a bad boy man, sit down, relax, kick back, have a blast, enjoy the bad boy pod, brought to you by Lady Pods.
Now we're in. Now we're deep in.
We're deep in.
It was a bit of a rocky start. We had a long hangout pre-pod.
Wow, we really did.
Is that
really
normal?
bitching. I was actually wondering too. I was like, wow, how long do we usually do this? Because usually it's outside. But today, sweltering heat.
Sweltering heat, early bad boy. It is my bad boy, actually. Well, I have a
kind
couple.
of mine too.
I mean, look, it's hard because like complaining about the weather is so passe. But it's
I know. And we live in LA. It's like weather could be worse.
For me, I don't know.
I don't know.
I mean, hotter would be worse, but it's fucking hot. It's so hot I'm dizzy, baby. My name is frickin' Overheating Diane.
Yeah. I mean, and also Underheating Diane.
Oh.
She gets dizzy when she's cold, too.
I prefer being cold. My name is Zoe Clark.
Yeah.
But you know what? You have AC, you have a fan, you have cold compresses, baby.
I mean, Zoe has so many cold ways to cool herself down.
I have the coldest ways to cool myself down. It's a skill.
I like to stand in front of my AC naked.
Do you?
Yes, that is what I do.
You're very much exposed on the first floor of your home. I assume you close the curtains.
Okay, don't kill me.
Sorry.
I put my curtains down.
Yeah. You pull your curtains wide open.
Pull my curtains wide open.
Yep.
And then I just stand in front of it like a lunatic. And I'll do like I have like a different mirror. I can just do my makeup in that room. Because I'm like, I can't after a fucking shower. It's so hot.
Yeah. I do strip down. You gotta strip down. It's almost like a compulsion.
After a shower, I'm dead.
Oh, well, you're cool after a shower.
Not really. I'm still taking a hot shower unless people take cool showers.
I'm sort of taking a hot shower
it's
too.
Insane.
Insane. When I get in, I want it to be cold. And then almost immediately, I'm like, why isn't it hot?
I know. I'm just like, I've taken one cold shower in my life, I think.
Oh.
I know. And I remember very clearly, it was when I was moving in August of like 2015.
Yeah, that'd be a swelterama.
Hotsy-totsy.
Wilmer swelterama, indeed.
It's a bit of a swelterama.
But yeah, I still prefer a warm shower, even if it's sort of delusional to want to do that.
I don't know what my problem is.
I don't know what my problem is either.
Or like, are you one of those people who can't fall asleep unless they have a blanket over them?
Yes.
Me too. What's my problem?
I don't know. Email Diane if that's a serious disorder I need to go to the psych ward for.
What do I do?
Back to the psych ward I go because I can't sleep without a blankie.
I know.
Well,
do I put my foot out of the blanket and just let the night creatures take me?
I'll sneak a foot out.
You sneak a foot out?
I sneak a foot out, but it's never, I don't find it to, it's not cooling enough for it to make sense. And it's also still sort of like, I'm still like, ugh, why isn't it covered? And then just sheet is pure sheet. It's pure sheet.
I don't know why. I don't know why.
Jerry can sleep pure sheet.
So can Carlos. It's just like a thin muslin. Like, I don't feel safe. Like what? Someone's gonna, like something, like the ceiling's gonna collapse or something?
It must be something from being a baby.
It must be.
It must be baby related.
I think that I was really wound tightly as far as being like...
You were swaddled to bits?
Swaddled to bits. And I feel like I like tight spaces because of it.
Oh, my name is Diane.
Spicy?
Hello.
Big time.
I don't really like tight spaces, but I will say that if I'm not under a blanket, it's harder for me to fall asleep.
I definitely used to, when my bed was against the wall, would sleep with my foot in between the wall.
Oh yes, I knew this
for
about you.
Cooling.
The wall stays chill.
It's very chill, but now nowhere near the wall.
Nowhere near the wall, floating in midair.
Basically in the middle of the ocean.
Yeah, it does feel that way.
And like it sucks because we cannot put the AC in that side of the house. There's just like,
why not?
I mean, if we, I just wouldn't feel safe. I mean, they're all casement windows. Don't kill me.
Oh, right.
So it's like condom on the window.
Right. And that would be condom on the window facing the street. Right now it's condom on the window facing like the inner courtyard.
Not as frightening.
I almost called it a condor.
She almost called it a bird. I've fantasized about busting out because you know how there's like a weird little bloop window underneath?
Transom.
Yeah, is that what that is?
Well, that's what it's called when it's like above a door or like above a window.
Oh my God. Now I have a new Googling term finally.
I'm so excited for you.
Because like maybe I was thinking, don't kill me, but if you are in the LA area and someone who knows how to install an AC, do email Diane. I want to put it in, like if I could cram an AC in there. What if?
It's below the window?
Yes.
Email Diane. Email Diane if you're an AC installer and you have a thing for transom windows.
Because like you try and cram your body through that.
No, you can't.
You can't.
You can't.
You can't.
Do you leave the AC on and the door to your room open?
No, we don't leave it on at night.
Okay, perfect.
We leave on the Vornado.
Okay.
Do you say Vornado or Vornado?
I definitely say Vornado because it's like a tornado.
Literal neighbor says Vornado, and now I've switched sides.
That does sound like a Starbucks delicious treat.
Oh my God.
Like a caramel Vornado.
Right.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it sounds like.
But it does not have coffee in it.
It really doesn't.
But it is a milk-based beverage.
It's a milk-based beverage, but it could even be like a fucking smoothie.
Oh, sure. I mean, they would love to do like a strawberry hibiscus Vornado.
Oh my God. With an acai.
Oh, acai, a pump of acai.
Yeah, they would call it like a protein boost or something. Or like a,
sure.
I mean, not that there's any, I don't know if there's any protein in acai.
No, but they would
more
lie.
it would be like, do you want an antioxidant boost?
A superfood pump?
Superfood pump.
I know.
Disgusting.
Who
Starbucks.
invented superfoods, and was it like the Today Show?
Email Diane. Was it the Aztecs?
It's
just kidding.
Yeah. The Aztecs invented like the calendar and also the concept of a superfood.
They were like, we love ancient grains.
Who doesn't? You know what I mean?
Let's market the idea of foods that will make you live to 99.
I know, and like I do love blueberries, but I don't think I'm better for eating them.
Honestly, every time I eat quinoa, I'm just mad I'm not even eating rice, but I'll do it.
Are you a quinoa queen?
I'm not. I'll fucking do it if it's there, but like I'm still mad it's not rice.
Are you a quinoa queen? Are you a farro? Or a barley bonanza?
Kasha bitch.
Oh, kasha bitch?
Is barley? No, that's buckwheat. Kasha, I guess, is buckwheat.
I don't know.
I love a kasha bowl, though. Yum,
I mean, I like quinoa, but I can never cook it correctly.
It's
Mush factor is always on 1,000,000.
What? Really?
Yeah.
Put a little lemon.
It doesn't make it less mushy.
It makes it tastier, though.
Okay, fine. I'll give you that. But like,
and it doesn't taste like fucking Fruit Loops. Like sometimes, when like you add lemon to something, you're like, why does this taste like fucking Fruit Loops now?
No.
No?
No.
My name is not Julia Davidovich.
Okay, let's, long testicle, which is fine.
Huge.
We are doing a moil today.
Moil is on the loose.
Moil's on the loose because
scissors out.
Moms are coming into town, so we gotta get the scissors ready.
We've got a double mother household. Imagine if both of them are staying in our house.
I'm glad
just
they're not.
One, though. Just one.
Just a single mother in the home.
Just mommy.
Let's see.
Be memorable.
All right, we're out of the testicle and into the real meat of the pod.
Meat of the pod.
Meat of the pod.
The only meat that you eat.
My name is Julie Davidovich, and my meat of the pod? Slow roasted.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would like a slow roasted.
Yeah.
And my name is Zoe Clark.
Low and slow.
My meat of the pod?
Yeah.
Just like a tofu shaped dick. Just kidding.
Okay.
I'm so
and
sorry.
I would absolutely sit on that.
She loves. How's your. Wow, don't sit on that.
Okay.
What's your favorite way to season tofu?
I gotta go with like a soy rice wine vin. Maybe I'll put some like sambal in there.
She's so
for a spicy little mama.
What a bit.
And if it never. Here's the thing about tofu is you have to accept that you're not going to get it crispy. Like people on the internet love to think you coat it in cornstarch, you get it crispy. No. Crispy tofu is a farce. Just enjoy it soft. That's the texture. Like, don't try to force it to be something it's not. Just
if you Zoe Clark, don't try to force it.
Don't try to force it. Like, if you don't like the texture of tofu, that is totally fine. But don't try to like manipulate her into something she's not going to be.
So she just can't be crispy in your opinion. What about I know you don't use an air fryer. I'm not here to make you
so
use
they
one.
say that if you put it in an air fryer it can be crispy, and
okay,
also
well,
if you deep
if
you deep fry it can for sure be crispy.
Okay, so it's a frying thing.
Yeah,
that's the only way you can crisp it, but you can't bake it into a crisp.
They like to pretend that you can, but
God,
you can't.
Get a fucking air fryer for God's sake.
Agreed. Like, no, you can't bake it into a crisp. People like coat it in cornstarch, and I've done that before, and it does give it a coating, but it's not the crispy coating that you're looking for.
Not the crispy coating.
Like if you really need like a soy based crispy, you get it from the frozen section. Get that fake chicken.
Yeah, I don't even hate the texture of tofu, really.
Yeah, it's soft. It's soft. It is what it is. It does not have the texture of meat. and that's fine. You have many options if you want the texture of meat.
I just pretend it's gosh, what's that squeaky cheese?
Oh, halloumi.
Yeah.
I love that squeaky cheese.
Or like the Indian one.
Paneer.
Paneer.
Also delicioso. Yeah, a very similar texture to that.
Yeah, that's what I just imagine in my head.
But
I'm like, that's what it is.
Not cheese.
No, not really.
But I love cheese.
I love cheese.
We're so unique for that.
I know. Nobody on this...
We've definitely talked about it in our over 250 episodes of the podcast, but what is your favorite cheese?
God, I love... Okay, and this is annoying, but I love this... There's like this French thing where they'll like stop people on the street and be like, this cheese or this cheese. This cheese and then they'll just be like, oh, your favorite cheese is Camembert.
Yeah.
And maybe my favorite is oh God, maybe it's that.
I mean, Camembert is good.
You know, but like my go-to is a triple cream brie.
Oh, sure.
I mean, like if I really just want
I feel like Camembert is like brie but with balls, you know? It's like it's like brie but it has a little bit more of a personality. Like brie is agreeable. Everybody loves brie. Camembert maybe not be for everyone, but if you like Camembert, it's good.
You just do.
It just it's like it is a little stank, but it's like the right amount of stank.
It is, and I like stinky. I like when it's
too.
like when you get it ripe.
Just a kiss of stank though. Like I don't need any of that like I don't need it to I don't want it to stink up my whole fridge.
Yeah.
Just stink up my whole body, baby.
Yeah, but I also love fucking like burrata. Or just like I realize I love a fucking mozzarella.
I like it. What do you think about smoked mozzarella?
Oh, so good.
So good.
Smoked Gouda, so good. Gouda, good. You know what cheese I do not like?
Go in.
Swiss. I hate Swiss cheese. Nobody I know likes Swiss cheese unless they're a literal man. No offense to men. They're the only people who have told me they like Swiss cheese.
I think if you any situation where you want Swiss, provolone is a better choice.
Yes. And also like if Swiss happens to me, I'm not going to be like, ew, I'm not eating this. I'm not
Do you agree with this? Swiss is to provolone as Camembert is to brie.
Sure.
Okay.
You're right.
It's just like a little oinked up.
I always feel basic for liking brie, but it's really just really good. I can eat hordes of it.
It's fatty. It's delicious. The texture is amazing.
It's so good.
It's like, brie is amazing. Do you like baked brie?
Yeah, so good.
So good. I mean, anyway, if you don't fuck with brie, turn off the pod now.
Yeah, get out of here.
I mean, anyone listening fucks with brie, unless you're a vegan, in which case I support you.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's some kind of weird vegan brie out there, but I'm sure it's really, really awful.
Hard to imagine, but yeah.
They're hard to imagine it being good, but it's bad.
Yeah, I can't imagine it's good.
I used to put a little slice of brie on my Uncrustable sandwiches. My name is Diane.
Uncrustable?
Yeah. There was a time in my life when I loved an Uncrustable.
I can imagine it mixing with the jelly, but not with the peanut butter.
Oh, it's perfect. It's so good.
No.
It really would.
Actually, that sounds bad to me.
Oh, it's good. Email Diane. But also, if you do it, send me a picture.
Oh,
I want to see it.
I mean, did you melt it?
I'd put it in the toaster oven. I didn't just put it on cold.
I don't know how I feel about this. Actually.
You would hate that. I knew you would. But also, like, what kind of bread did you have in your house when you were a kid?
We had a lot of potato bread.
Potato bread?
Yeah, because that shit was so good. Do you ever have that?
Not really. I mean, I've had it like now, but like I didn't have it in my house. It's good.
And I mean,
I've had a potato bun. So
peanut
tasty.
butter. I would just eat a peanut butter sandwich on potato bread, no jelly, just peanut butter on the potato bread and folded it over. And it was so good with Nutella too.
It's kind of like my sandwich this morning, except it was dark rye with butter, and I folded it over so I could take some Advil.
Yeah, well, you gotta carbo load for the Advil sometimes.
I just need something, something not very wimpy. But like I definitely always had rye. We always had rye because like it was agreeable for everyone. Like everyone would eat it.
Once I got older, we were more of a whole grain house.
Yes, that's also what happened. We had the whole grain. And
such a depressing transition.
I hated it.
When as a kid, you kind of can boss your parents around maybe a little bit more and be like, I want potato bread. But then like you turn 11 and it's like, no, now you're eating whole grains. Now it's Dave's Killer Bread. No, that was not around when I was a kid.
I wish we had Dave's muscly little arms.
And then like when you go out to eat and they're like, what kind of bread do you want? Do you feel like a little pressured into ordering whole grain because your household switched?
Yeah. But in Canada we call it white or brown. I don't even know. They had
You call it
brown
brown.
bread. Yeah, wheat bread was brown bread. And it's not the brown bread that comes in like a can or anything. It's just like wheat bread is brown.
Oh my God. I don't even know if I've ever had the brown bread that comes in a can.
No, but like apparently it's like I think it's a New England thing or like the...
I've seen it, but I'm like, why is it? I've seen
People
it on
like
Chopped.
it a lot.
I've seen it on Chopped.
I've seen it on our weird man who eats old food.
Oh,
guy.
sure.
But he's also from New England, so it's like a him kind of thing.
Next week on the pod, we'll try it. Just kidding. No thanks.
Nope.
We're doing a double while in trouble, and so next week we will not be recording, and therefore not eating bread out
So
of
in
a
a month
can.
from now, we're going to be eating bread in a can.
I mean, it could have, if it was going to happen, it was going to happen during the pandemic. But there's always pandemic take 2.
Yeah, COVID's back, I guess.
COVID, I mean, look, numbers are up. I'm not going to lie. So, whatever. If that's going to change your actions, fine. If it's not, your life, not
about it.
mine.
Yeah, I mean, whatever.
It's hard.
I love life and disease.
I love life and disease. And I'm like, COVID is bad, but I think the only way we're going to get rid of COVID is if we have another pandemic and we have to
Yeah.
shelter in place again. Then
think
maybe we'll
that'll do
get rid
it.
of COVID this time.
Maybe we could really do it this time.
I think is it not
We're not-
bird flu? No, what is it?
What? There's a bird flu going around? Don't talk about that.
There's a bird flu flying around. That's the
There's a
condor
bird
I
flu?
was talking about earlier.
Oh.
No, there is one. Yeah.
Well, good.
But I don't think there have been any cases human to human.
Is it like a livestock thing?
Yeah.
You know what? We're terrible for keeping livestock. What is
I
wrong
know.
with us?
I know. It's our fault. We deserve it. Okay. Who's your bad boy on the block this week?
I would say first of all the heat.
Mm.
I would say second of all I'm sustaining a bowling injury. A few
Oh
actually.
my God.
My
Wait.
arm hurts from lifting.
How were you good at bowling?
No, especially because I hadn't eaten.
Did you wear stupid shoes?
Yeah,
It's like offensive they make you wear those shoes.
it is kind of offensive. They do it on purpose.
They do it on purpose to make you look dumb as a box of rocks.
I mean, like how? Whatever. It's like, where do you think I'm going with my shoes? But then you're
Also-
like, realize people are disgusting.
Can we talk about the disinfectant spray they use?
Oh no,
That's a joke.
everything is a joke.
Like that
Disinfecting things anywhere is a joke.
that is not like
Someone coming out with their old rag to disinfect your table is a joke.
oh please. But like
Get your schmut out of here.
they take the spray and they spray it in the inside of the shoe, right?
Into your mouth.
And then they spray it into your mouth, and you spray it into your eyes, then you spray it up your butthole, and then they're like, the shoes are ready for you to wear?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
That's it.
I don't think so, buddy.
No fungal.
There's just no way that gets rid of the fungal.
I'm trying to remember what socks I wore.
Hopefully
No,
thick bad boys.
They weren't very thick.
That's the thing. Well, also, those shoes are deeply uncomfortable. They're hard.
They are.
It's like they have
And
no
they
arch
look-
support, no padding.
They look like little old British cars or something. I'm like, what are
They
these
do
little
look like
things?
old
They're
British
little
cars.
racing cars on my
Yeah,
feet.
you're right. It's like F1 up in this bitch.
Yeah, it's so ugly. I have a core memory of dropping my Tamagotchi
Oh.
at my own birthday party
Oh, no.
at a bowling alley.
Did
Oh,
you
rest in
use
peace.
bumper guards?
I never actually had bumper guards at mine, but
No,
I've
I mean
attended.
yesterday.
Oh no! Come on.
That'd be really embarrassing. It does feel like partial. Every time I bowl, I'm like, no one is actually good at this, right? This is just luck. We're all just hoping. We're all just hoping that we're randomly going to get a good one in there.
Well, it was Friday, and I don't know. It was a full day.
Yeah,
I
you
did
still seem-
almost 20K fucking steps, bitch.
Oh shit!
And then I did bowling, which is a sport.
Yeah, no, that's an activity for
So
sure.
it's just a lot. I don't
Yeah.
know. I was very tired by the end of it.
The heat
And I took
is
the train there.
fucking me down, baby.
The heat is fucking me down, and I'm tired.
I'm
just
tired.
like,
Yesterday, my bad boy.
Yeah.
Well, I have two bad boys. One is, do you remember? You know who James Charles is?
Yes.
The makeup influencer who texts young teens.
Yeah. Heard.
He put out this video that's like a song. I guess he's coming out with a song.
Oh, good.
You tell me what to do, and I'm going to listen.
Okay, so he's singing the song Bring Me Water, Sylvie, which I'm pretty sure is like a... Let me look it up. Let me look up the... There is some affiliation with slavery with the song.
Oh, God.
Whether it was sung by slaves, originated by slaves, or about a slave, I am not entirely sure. But James Charles put out a video of him singing this song while treading water.
What the fuck?
We'll put it in Wilmer Slimerama. I guess he's coming out with a song called Bring Me Water.
Oh, God.
I don't understand why people who already have a lot of money doing other things need to then expand their portfolio into music.
I mean,
Also, like, you're
he has
already
a clear
problematic.
talent. Just kidding.
You're already problematic. Now you're going to, like, sing a song that definitely has its origins in a time that has nothing to do with you. And absolutely, you should not be touching that with a 10-foot pole or another teenager. I'm just saying.
Where's he from? Like, America?
Yeah, he's American.
Where?
I don't know. He definitely lives in LA now and has a BBL and stuff, which is fine.
So
Just
interesting.
saying. So this came across my For You page and I immediately was upset by it because what are you doing? Like, obviously I don't know the exact origins of the song, but I did know that it's like, I'm pretty sure like a black folk spiritual song.
I mean, it's just weird.
So for you, like a makeup influencer, to be treading water with a fire behind you, singing this song feels bad to me.
I don't understand what he's even trying. That's so weird.
Me neither.
I don't know what he... Okay, so what does he do other than he just does makeup?
He does makeup. He's just like an influencer. Like he does makeup. He'll like... I maybe he's had a song before, but yeah, he has like his own makeup line.
So weird.
He just is an influencer.
What a weird
He just,
person.
you know, like goes to Coachella and wears low-rise jeans and baby tees and says shit. You know, it's like not...
Remember when people were wearing low-rise jeans that had the top cut off?
Yes.
Awful memory.
He
I'll put them
wears
in
shit
Summer.
like that.
All I can picture of is Christina Aguilera wearing them, but like...
But
maybe
she
I'll
could pull
find
it off.
that.
I know exactly what you're talking. I know with the tied up zipper.
It's just
that
like,
was in the Dirty Music video.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, I guess
Yeah.
maybe that's what the memory is. But like, hey kids, stop wearing that shit. It's
I know.
So
You know what? Let them learn.
It's so lame.
Let them learn.
God,
Let,
we were
let them
so-
look back at themselves and cringe.
I literally dressed like a fucking idiot. It was so funny.
It was so funny.
It was so funny.
But like, I'm so glad to have dressed like an idiot because like now I can look back on it and be like, I was really part of something.
Yeah,
You
I
know?
still dress pretty bad, but it's okay. I mean,
Yeah,
like
I
at
mean, so
least
do
I
I.
don't cut off the tops of my pants anymore.
Yeah, I don't think I ever cut off the top of my pants, but I
don't know that I ever did that, but I definitely did buy one pair. Bought.
Hey, good for you.
And there's a lot of shame in buying pants that are like pre-ruined.
I know. I remember when pre-ripped jeans came out and that was a whole thing.
I definitely have never actually felt a connection with pre-ripped jeans.
Me neither, but did you wear jeans after you ripped them?
Yes.
Me too.
That's a difference.
That was cool. You earned it.
Cool.
You earned
it. It was cool until literally some man pointed at my crotch hole on the subway and said, "Nice holes."
Yeah, that would probably ruin it.
That
for
kind
me.
of ruined it for me. holes. But also, I don't know. I kind of let it go with the crotch holes for a while. So
was
like,
he right
maybe
though?
I shouldn't. He was.
Yeah.
But I think I had patched them up by that time because I was also patching up my crotch holes.
I have definitely patched up my crotch holes, and actually,
So maybe
more
don't look at my
recently-
crotch or comment on
more
them.
recently than I would like to admit, I patched up my crotch hole with a piece of fabric that had a man's face on it.
Oh my God.
Do you remember this?
I remember that actually. I hope you have a picture.
If we have a picture, we'll put it in Slimer. There must be one somewhere. And I just thought it was so funny to put this man's face in the hole of the crotch, and it was funny.
It was funny. I used to have these terrible. What were they? 7s or something? Jeans? Did you have those here?
No.
Or
Yes,
Did
we
you guys
had
have
them here, but I didn't
Parasucos
have
too?
them. Have what?
I think I've talked about this, but you're gonna like, no, we did not have those. I used to wear these. I mean, I have not grown out of skinny jeans. That's my problem. That's my hugest terrible trait.
I still like skinny jeans, but I also have purchased the new wave, which is like essentially giant cargo pants.
Oh, I haven't been there yet.
The thing is, like, I was resisting it, but it always appealed to me.
Really?
But now they're hip again, and I'm like, damn, I wish I just listened to my gut and never stopped wearing cargo pants.
I remember when I made the transition. I was literally in grade 6. I just remember it so clearly, and I never went back. It was so odd.
Yeah.
I just like cannot physically wear pants that aren't skin tight. My name is Julie Davidovich. I'm so sorry.
I mean, I also like skinny jeans.
I know I don't know. I can't grow.
I do think I look better in skinny jeans. However, I do find these cargo pants to be incredibly comfortable. So it's kind of a
listen.
it's a
fine.
trade-off.
No, I mean, but like people look great in cargo pants. I just can't do it.
I find them to be so. The thing is, like, I put it off and I put it off and I put it off, and now that I finally own a pair, there are no other pants I want to wear.
Oh, I get it.
But now I just want to walk around nude because of the heat. Oh yeah, I did sort of overheat yesterday, and I'm still dizzy. So, if you can tell from
She's
my
doing the
voice.
pod through her dizziness,
Yeah,
through her dizzy spells.
through my dizzy spells.
Um,
Nevertheless, she persisted.
Parasuco pants.
Parasuco pants?
Whatever you just said. Crotch holes cut out. And I used to put patches in them, whatever fabric I had, probably plaid shit. And then use embroidery thread. Do you remember that shit?
Yeah,
that
of course.
You break like friendship bracelets with?
Of course. I used to love.
Let's bring them back.
I mean,
I want to go fucking crochet again.
I
I
could
want to
do a
do
fucking
knitting
chevron.
again. I want to be a
You want to
bitch.
knit?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
You want to
think it would
stitch and
be.
bitch?
Yeah.
We don't bring me into this.
Oh, you don't want to? Okay. Sorry, I thought we were connected.
I mean, if you wanted to
I'm so embarrassed.
I would definitely do like embroidery floss friendship bracelets if you wanted to do that.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah.
My nails do get caught in them, which they will. But God, those were fun too. I do kind of miss doing that shit.
Yeah, I loved when it got like super complicated, and I thought I was better than other people because I could do a chevron, but my chevron would be weak. Like I was like, oh yeah, I can do a chevron, and it would look like absolute garbage.
It's like total shit. I can
just like
only do like
complete shit.
I mean, it kind of takes like a little bit of math, I think. So
Yeah.
you're just like, wait, you have to like really plan this.
Yeah,
It takes a sec. I don't think I did a beautiful chev. Let's be honest.
I mean, you could definitely do a candy stripe,
I can do a candy stripe. I can do a fucking
square
staircase.
knot. Oh, stair. Okay,
come on.
Who couldn't? If you can't do a staircase, you need to turn off the pod because
outta
like
here.
that's pathetic.
Did you call it gimp or boondoggle? Both seem offensive.
Gimp.
And we'll take it out if it is.
It does seem offensive.
Yeah. I don't know why, but we had both.
I was way better at embroidery floss than that.
Oh, doing Foursquare with that was... I made so many of those dumbass
Starting
things.
it was a near
Was it?
impossible feat.
I loved... Oh my God.
It took 17
Isn't
million
it fun,
tries.
like, letting up about crafts? I fucking love crafts.
Yeah,
It's
I
so
mean-
stupid. I love crafts.
Maybe I need to purchase some embroidery floss, make everyone I know a friendship bracelet, and if you don't
Mm-hmm.
get one, you're out of the clique. Sorry, bitch.
Fucking lizard things with some...
Oh, yeah,
gimp
with the
slash
beads.
boondoggle.
A beaded lizard.
Core memory of, like, being in daycare, and there was, like, an enormous, like, container of boondoggle or gimp or whatever. And just, like, cords and cords of it. Like, endless cords.
Yeah,
like,
why
I
was
didn't have
it
that
called
shit at
that?
home. I don't know.
And did also sort of offensive, but maybe did you call it the Chinese staircase?
Probably. I'm
What
not
the
sure why.
fuck?
Like, why?
Summer camp? The whole thing was wrong.
I mean, you know what's funny was I was thinking about summer camp on the way here because I was like, oh my God, why was I mean, like, it just feels like summer outside. But then I was like, why was I so, like, as a child, so impressed by, like, the name Naomi and the fact that my camp counselor was named Naomi and she had, like, a toe ring. I was so impressed.
I mean, that's
It
cool.
took very
She
little.
sounds cool.
She was very cool.
I had
to
these
me.
I mean, this is perfect that we're talking about this because we do have a double moil, so whatever. I had this camp counselor. I went to sleepaway camp, and I forget her name, but she and another guy, a male camp counselor, sort of planted seeds in in all of their campers that they were like in the FBI and undercover. And like every time you would bring it up to them, they'd be like, shh, 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 don't tell. And I'm like, thinking back, I'm like, they were low-key geniuses.
That's
like,
so funny.
That's so funny that they played this huge prank on us, telling everyone that they're like in the CIA undercover. Why would they do that? But then also like not letting us talk about it. So they just let it be this rumor.
So funny.
I'm like, y'all are geniuses, but probably fucking on like the docks at night.
Oh, probably. They were literally like children. It was crazy how much authority they had.
I know, they're like these 17-year-olds and they're like, yeah, we're in the FBI. And we're like, oh my God, I can't believe they're spies. Like,
I have like memories of like them walking us to like anywhere in the city, you know, like one at the beginning and one at the end.
Yeah.
Just like fully no leash, no nothing.
Yeah.
Off leash children going on subways,
Yeah.
going to a baseball game, going to
Oh.
a bowling alley, going to whatever.
Yep.
I'm just like, wow, we're just out here to people like, get on this, run. I
mean,
just like
I'm like-
maniacs.
like early good boy. There's a public pool that opened near our house.
Oh yeah.
And
Another place we went with daycare, the public,
Oh, yeah.
or like summer camp, the public pool.
the public pool. And it's a beautiful pool, I gotta say. But I'm like, these lifeguards are 16 years old.
Literally.
And
I mean, I was one of those.
I'm like, wait.
Not
you're-
good. I definitely forgot how to like. I mean, I was like CPR. Oh, hope no one needs
And they're
it.
like looking over a pool of 5-year-olds. And I'm like, this is illegal? Like, how the fuck? But yeah, summer camp, it was like children leading children. Like, it literally made no sense.
nuts.
And I was a camp counselor,
brag.
brag, Not sleepaway camp though.
Oh, that's a whole other.
Yeah, just day camp.
Oh my God, I did just watch like Wet Hot American Summer. It was like, oh wow,
that's a
such
good
a summer
movie.
camp dream.
Yeah, it is a summer camp dream to be at camp with Bradley Cooper.
Oh,
My
boy.
dream. And Christopher Maloney as the lunch man.
Oh, that's the dream, really.
That's the freaking
There's the dream.
dream.
Oh, and a really young Paul Rudd. Holy shit.
Also a dream.
He was like 17. Just kidding. He was probably like 35.
Yeah.
Like everybody else was like 20.
hey.
He's much older.
What do you say? He doesn't age, am I right?
He really doesn't,
He really doesn't, though.
But,
also,
like-
now his son is on TikTok being like, I'm Paul Rudd's son.
Oh, great. Is he hot? Debatable. We'll see. We'll put him a picture. We'll put a picture of his hot son and his ugly wife. And I'm just kidding. But like what I see a lot of online is just like, nobody knows who Paul Rudd's wife is, and she's not even hot. And you're just like, she's probably so normal.
The thing is, like, Paul Rudd is a really good looking guy, but he also is kind of normal.
He's very normal.
Like, I think it's low-key his personality.
It probably is, but like imagine meeting Paul
he's
Rudd and
cute.
finding out he's just so normal.
He's like,
And like even worse, basic as fuck.
he has a very symmetrical face.
Yeah.
He has like nice features, but he isn't like
He's very youthful looking, which
very
he's
youthful.
extremely youthful.
Honestly, camp counselor face.
Resting camp counselor face for sure.
Resting camp counselor
Not
face.
I.
No. You definitely don't have resting camp counselor face.
I have a memory of and I don't care if you maybe take this guy's name out, but we had a camp counselor named and he had such an admirer, and her name was Julia as well. But like I remember on the last day of camp, she had this she had such a crush on him, and she had this like full freak out cry. But also I think low key Naomi were shipping. So I really do think
With the
that
toe
camp
ring?
was like $1 a week or some shit. It really was so cheap. It was like city camp.
My camp was like private
Really?
sleepaway camp. Yep.
Oh, I never went to that. We went to like the city camp that my dad had to like line up for at like 4 a.m. to get because there was like limited space.
I mean, to have gone to sleepaway camp and literally never made out with somebody there, like, what was the point? I was such a loser.
I never had that experience.
I like people
Never
would
had any
like
camp smooches, really.
I never had any camp smooches. I would never even smooch another camp counselor when I was a counselor.
Oh my god.
I mean,
that's sacrilegious.
It's like
I've heard as a counselor. I mean, gobble it out, but
yeah, everyone
she had that full journey from
camper to makeout as a counselor.
totally.
That's the dream.
She did, yeah. It was really wild.
I mean, yeah, summer camp. I'm really glad I had the experience of sleepaway camp.
I was the friend back home who would like send the care package.
Oh, getting a care package at sleepaway camp.
So cute.
Nothing's better. When I was at my mom's house recently and, she's getting ready to move. So we're going through stuff. My camp trunk I took a photo.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So we could put the trunk in Warmer Slimerama. I had a plastic trunk. All of the other kids, I mean, I was shock of the century, sort of an outsider at camp.
Oh, no way.
Everyone else was from Boston and I was from New York like a freak. And they were all like Christian, pretty like the single camp in New England that didn't have that many Jews in it was the one I went to.
Oh, great.
And I just did not fit in, honestly. And I had this for the first couple years I went with like a big duffel bag and everyone else had trunks. I was like, I need to get a trunk. And so my mom got me this gray plastic trunk. But like everyone else had those nice, like solid, I don't even know, like wooden trunks. I don't even know what they're made out of, but they're like green and they have like brass around the entire, you know what I'm talking about?
No
like,
idea. I have to see a picture.
okay, we could put a side by side of my trunk and what everyone else's trunk looked like in Wilmer. It was just like, it just perfectly encapsulated like, okay, this bitch has like a plastic knockoff trunk from like the Container Store and everyone else has like really nice ones from like hand-me-downs from their grandpa who was in like whatever.
That's adorable.
It was
But not for you.
Not for me.
I never had
was,
everything. I remember asking again for like an embroidered, like a bead kit when I was younger, and my mom literally got me she got me like a toolbox. She literally got me a toolbox. She was like, "You can put all your beads in there." I was like,
Yeah,
"Nope."
but it's ugly.
Yeah,
It's
but now
ugly.
I look like I'm going to work.
Why isn't it
I'm
purple?
a child. Yeah,
Yeah, I just
why
like-
isn't this sparkly purple?
The thing is, I went to this camp from when I was like 10 years old up through when I was like 15. And somehow everybody else that went there every single year all became friends. And I just like could not get in with the crew. I just could not.
As a fellow loser, I understand.
I just like
as a toolbox bean bitch, I literally just remembered like it was black and yellow. I was like, Mom, and I remember literally taking it to school and being like, I am never coming back.
Like, how did I go back every summer and never make a friend? Like, it's absolutely wild. And because like every single year I would become friends with someone and we would be the two fucking losers. And then they would not come back the next year because why would they? Whereas I just like sign myself up every single year to be a freaking dweeb.
That's fine. I never really went to like a sleepaway camp, but like I did do like a week, like the Brownies pressured us into going to the Camp Makiwa thing. Makiwa, like what is, come on.
All of it is like
Basically
so
nothing.
appropriative of
I'm sure. Oh God, I know.
I mean, like the
so
camp I went
unfortunate.
to is called Wono,
Oh, dear.
which is like definitely like the Native Americans who were in that spot before white people ruined everything. I'm sure.
Oh, for sure. I forget what their motifs were. Oh, I'm sure they were beavers. I actually asked my mom, I was like, can you find my Camp Makiwa mug? Because now I want it, that shitty plastic mug.
Yeah.
But I still have a patch, I think. Maybe I'll put that in the slimer. I think it's like yellow. Adorable. I basically did nothing. I mean, I spent a week fucking making tie-dye shirts and like playing archery.
This one girl who I went to camp with, who was actually my bunkmate one year, she was so popular at camp. Died. She got into a really bad car accident.
Oh my God.
When we were like,
and she was popular? That's
yeah,
so
isn't
tragic.
that wild? When we were like 21, she got into this wild car accident and died. So
imagine that.
and I do think it's because
Don't
I was
be
her
popular.
bunkmate, and she
Wow.
wasn't mean to
Cursed.
me. No one like bullied me, but no one was particularly nice.
I get it.
You know,
Yeah.
I was like to be not even bullied, like you were just not even on their radar. You were that insignificant that they didn't even want to put in the time to bully you. That's harmful.
I mean, there's that. And then there's also, I feel, the realization that I think I learned from 30 Rock, which was like, remember when Liz Lemon goes to her like high school reunion and she's like, oh my God, everybody was so mean to me when I was a kid, but it turned out she was such a little terror.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And she was just like, you were so sarcastic. You were so mean to me. You always were you had so many insults. And like it was just, defensive kid. I don't know. Kids are the worst.
I mean, I'm sure I was a fucking nightmare myself.
Yeah.
Like, I would never act like I wasn't, but everyone else was a nightmare, but they still managed to have friends. So
Listen.
what does that say about me? Okay, you know what? Like, we're at 38 minutes, so I think we should just talk about Justin Timberlake, and
God. We'll do some updates, baby.
we'll do some updates. But I think we could save some of the updates for next week's episode,
Okay.
just to spice things up a little bit.
We'll do that.
So yeah, let's talk about JT.
I mean, I didn't know there was some kind of vigilante cop going out there giving people tickets, but I mean, it's so sad to say. Like, is that even real? Is that real?
Okay,
Is that
so
shit real?
if you're sleeping under a rock, Justin Timberlake was arrested early last Tuesday, and charged with one count of driving while intoxicated. He also was cited for 2 traffic violations, failure to stop at a stop sign, and failure to keep right. I believe he was like swerving between lanes.
Okay, that's not good. That's not okay.
No,
Yeah.
that is, look, what he did was illegal. Whether the cop was a prick or not, honestly, a cab.
All cops are pricks. Come on.
I know. All cops are pricks, so fine. Get that out of the way. But like everyone's tweeting like, I really don't know how to feel about the cops because it's amazing that this man did not know who Justin Timberlake was. The cop did not know who he was, which is hilarious to me.
That is really good.
And when he was pulled over, Justin apparently said, "This is going to ruin the tour." And the cop said, "What tour?" And Justin said, "The world tour."
Shut the
Imagine not
fuck
knowing who you just pulled over and him saying that. You'd be like, you are a delusional weirdo. But
That's
in this case.
so funny, though.
So the officer, Michael Arkinson,
Perfect.
who turns 24 this month, pulled him over.
24?
Yeah.
Oh my God. People are children now.
He said that Justin Timberlake was unsteady on his feet and refused to take a breathalyzer test.
Oh my God.
I cannot wait to see this body cam footage.
Ooh, is that coming? I hope so.
People are saying,
Please,
I mean, it's
release
out
it.
there.
That's
We know
so
it exists.
funny. Oh my, it does really.
Yeah, it
Wow.
exists.
I really don't know what body cam laws are.
I think,
and if
I mean,
they're
I don't-
actually good for anybody, but like,
Also, he was in the Hamptons, which
Interesting.
is literally like, it couldn't be more perfect.
take them all down. I heard there was like another pullover down there. I mean, like there have been a few pullovers lately.
Yeah, why not? So then reports came out that in the few months that this guy, Officer Arkinson, has been on the force, he's already become known for his pullover attempts, earning himself the nickname the Sag Harbor Nazi. Okay.
Oh dear.
And a little redheaded dipshit among the Hamptons' wealthy residents.
I mean, he does look like a little dipshit.
He
but
does
yeah.
look like a little redheaded dipshit. I can't lie. But
I don't care if you're making your quota fucking taking down DUI shit. I really don't care.
No, I don't care about that either. But I do feel like cops are bad. The whole institution is bad. That being said, by all means, pull over Justin Timberlake.
Oh yeah, keep
You know,
keep doing it even.
Keep doing it. Like, take his mugshot. You
Take
know,
an Uber. You're rich. Like
I'm
what the fuck?
so curious to know what he was on.
Oh yeah.
Definitely. I mean, you know,
I've always thought
we know he likes to drink, holding hands while wasted. We know he likes to drink.
he loves to drink, holding hands while wasted. I do think he's
so-
on divorce watch. I for some
Agreed.
reason felt
Agreed.
this year that he was on divorce watch.
This is so divorce.
I
Rising.
mean, it really shakes things up because now Jessica's like, well, now I look bad because I'm your wife and now everybody hates you again.
Yeah. Everyone already hated him.
Yeah.
But now, like,
I want a divorce.
look, he's been fucking up, but this is like a fuck up in a different. This is a new kind of fuck up for Justin. I feel like mugshot.
It's dangerous. That's a dangerous fuck up.
It's a
and
dangerous
like,
fuck up.
People do it all the time, but like, especially when you're rich and you
Yeah.
have other means of transportation,
Oh,
you
for
could
sure.
literally pay for 4 cars to come pick you up, and all of your dumb friends.
Agreed.
You can drive the whole bar home,
You could drive the whole bar home. You're Justin Timberlake.
but you're selfish and you drove yourself home. And someone pulled you over and now you're fucking mad about it? Shut up.
Yeah, so people are saying that like Justin and Justin's team like planted these stories about the cop.
Oh my God.
Of people, like reports of people talking about how this cop is like a dipshit.
Get a
But it's
life.
like, okay, he can be a dipshit and you could have broken the law. Two things can be true.
So you're bullying like a 20-year-old? That's cool. I mean, like, fuck, he's a cop. He deserves to be bullied. He's a cop. But
Exactly.
who cares, Justin?
Like, you're not gonna.
Just got pulled over.
We have the
Get
rules.
over it.
The country has rules.
Also, was there any bail?
No, he probably just did a night in the drunk take. He's probably gonna have to.
Grow up.
I mean, I feel like usually you just like pay a bunch of fucking money, and everyone I know who's gotten a DUI, it ends up being like 10 grand in lawyer fees, and then you have to have like a thingy installed in your car where you blow in it every time you drive.
Oh, interesting.
So like it won't turn on if you blow above a certain. I think you can't blow above a 000.
That's so interesting.
So yeah, it's like a weird thing they literally install in your car.
Wow.
So that's typically what happens, but it's like he can fucking spend 10 grand and get a fucking thing on his car and get driven around for a year. Like it's not that deep, you know?
Does he live in LA?
I don't know where they live.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know. I'm genuinely curious because I feel like people just get away with it here so much.
Yeah.
People drive just so recklessly in LA.
Well, yeah, they either don't get pulled over, but it's really like not that big of a, unless you like lead the cops on a chase or something, like, or like drive wrong way down the freeway or do something that's like really bad. You usually, you know, you might go and spend a night in jail, get let out in the morning, and then pay a lawyer a bunch of fucking money, get the thing in your car, and move on with your life, you know?
Yeah.
And well, it's always on your record.
Well, because he feels publicly embarrassed, he will not.
That's
be
the
doing
problem.
that. He'll
That's
be,
the problem. He
you know,
feels publicly
dragging it
embarrassed.
out.
So he's like trying to plant these stories to make it look like the cop is just like randomly pulling people over.
So good.
But he apparently was like wobbling on his sobriety test. I need to
Release the
see the
footage.
body cam footage.
I mean, it's just I love when people are united by him being pulled over. You know what
I
mean?
know.
It's like it's really nice.
It's really nice. And his like creepy mugshot where his eyes were like bulging out of his brain hole.
It's
Like,
oh no,
I couldn't believe how horrible he looked in his mugshot.
accountability.
I cannot stand him. So watching him fall,
I love it.
I don't care if it's some little redheaded dipshit who pulls him over and makes the world stop. I am grateful for it.
In the words of Britney Spears,
Yeah.
give me more. Give me more.
Agreed. In the words of Britney Spears, F-U-C-K me.
Wow.
Also, in the word of it, if there's nothing missing in my life, why do these tears come at night?
Oh my God.
My name is absolutely Justin Timberlake.
She's so lucky
She's so lucky.
that he's in prison. Just kidding. He's not in prison. He went to prison for like 4 hours. And
He went
got
to
let
jail
out
for
in
a
the
hot sec.
morning.
He had handcuffs though, and he also got a mugshot. And his mug will definitely put his perfect mug shot in Warmer Sliderama.
Yeah. This is like the hardest he's ever been. Like this is the closest
Yeah.
he's actually come to doing anything illegal. I mean, like that we
Agreed.
know about.
That we
so
know
like
about,
or
true.
like jail. So like maybe now he can have some. It is sadder though when it's like a DUI though, because it's like oopsies.
That's an oopsies.
It's not like you did a crime.
I know,
in
but
that way.
he
It's
was
like you did
never
a crime
going to
because
get
you could have murdered someone.
right. He was
in a
never
really
going to get
reckless way.
He was never going to get actually have any consequences for him just being a sexist prick. So you know,
this feels
next
right, I
best
guess.
thing is yeah. I wish he never drove drunk for the sake of safety. But if he had to, I'm glad that he, you know,
I wish that.
was treated with the respect that the cops treat the rest of white America with.
Yeah, genuinely.
You know.
Genuinely.
So I hope you had a beautiful night in jail. He's back. He's on tour now. It literally went to a concert the next day. Fans were like, he still seems off. And I'm like, well, yeah, he did spend a night, or he spent a few hours in jail. He's probably still on whatever.
There was a headline that was like Troll Star, which is so funny. Troll Star, Justin Timberlake.
Troll star Justin Timberlake. I also saw like a caption that said like the Crimea River singer was arrested early Tuesday.
It's so good. He's such a bitch.
I mean, what are they going to say? The Senorita singer? The suit and tie singer?
Suit and Tie, Worst Song Alive.
Worst
singer.
song in the world.
How does Timbaland feel?
I was wondering.
Britney feel?
Britney feels fine. Timbaland? I was wondering, is this going to tarnish their working relationship?
Certainly not.
My name is Nelly Furtado. Yeah, I don't think so.
Oh my God, Nelly.
Yeah, but he's on tour. I guess he said something like, it's been a tough week.
Shut the fuck up,
It's like,
bitch.
No, I've had a tough week because I got heat exhaustion at a restaurant. It's different.
It's different.
It's different.
It's different. Were you eating something hot on top of it?
It had a light spice, but I think it was the glass of wine that really did me in.
That would do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
So
really hot.
we're at 48 minutes. Do you want to do one more update, or should we just be like, let's start with episode 2? Because
We'll start with episode 2.
okay, perfect. Well, we really talked about nothing this episode. I hope you enjoyed the quick little tidbit about Justin Timberlake
We love a little update about our favorite bitch.
and a huge amount on summer camp. So shop.badboypod.com for a Diane t-shirt. Email Diane at badboypod.com your dirty little wishes. Maybe you were pulled over for a DUI. Tell Diane about your experience. She, you know, it's not on her record, but she has a few in her back pocket.
She does, but it was before the, mandatory install to breathalyzer.
Yeah.
I mean,
you know,
listen,
sometimes you got to bribe a cop or two. My name is Diane.
I wish that life was safer, but sometimes you just gotta take the bus, bitch.
Sometimes you got to take the bus, and you know what? Maybe you got to take an Uber.
Yeah. Take
Or
a
you know what,
Uber.
Justin Timberlake?
Senorita?
Swim out of the Hamptons, if you ask me.
Swim out of the Hamptons.
Yep.
Hey, Justin, you're rich. Take a
Was
car
he?
next time.
I guess I didn't see. Was he like going back home to Jessica?
Does Jessica know? I don't.
Jessica knows.
I think that,
Jessica knows.
Jessica knows for
Was
sure.
Jessica
but I don't think
his
she was in
call?
the same state. I think they were
Okay.
like. I think she was like at home, and he was like.
She was
doing
like
his stupid shit.
at home with the kids, and he was like being drunk in Sag Harbor.
Wait, does he have kids?
Yeah, they have
Oh wow,
kids.
I forgot that. Listen, father of blank many children.
Yeah, I
drunk
think
driving.
2. I'm gonna say 2.
That's selfish. You're selfish, Justin.
You're selfish, Justin. Do you think Jessica Biel was his call?
Maybe. Or
I'm
do you
gonna
think it
say
was
his
Timbaland?
manager.
Good point.
He called his manager before Jessica.
Yeah, I think Jessica is kind of fed up with his shit. And
Yeah,
I'm not even a Jessica fan, honestly. I'm
I
just
like
get out of
thinking
there.
about their divorce.
I do think they're gonna. But I've said that in an earlier
You
podcast.
have,
that
you
this
have,
year, this is
you
the
have.
year for divorce.
It is. It is.
Because I think she's going to come to and realize that he's extremely just a very basic man.
He's basic. He's childish.
It's just
you know,
like, you know,
she does not need him.
You don't need to date some man from NSYNC. That's a childhood fulfillment that maybe you had when, in your 30s, and you're like, oh, you know what? This isn't that great, actually.
Agreed.
It's like Joey Fatone sometimes comes over, and that's fun, but
yeah.
Other than that,
I mean, that's the highlight of their marriage.
Yeah.
When Joey Fatone comes over and they order in
cook
spaghetti
or something.
whatever. Yeah, they'll get spaghetti and meatballs. Meatballs every Sunday,
Meatballs every Sunday.
I want a divorce.
I mean, did everybody call him Joey Fat One?
Meatballs every Sunday.
I think so.
Yeah.
All right. And follow us at Bad Boy Podcast. Leave us a 5-star review wherever you listen. Subscribe. Tell your friend about the pod or not. And, if you get pulled over in Sag Harbor,
tell him you're Joey Fatone.
Tell him you're Joey
Fatone. Give him a kiss. No, Joey, you're perfect. He deserves all the roles out there. He's actually a really nice man, apparently.
He seems nice to
me. And if I
me.
find out he's a pervert, you know what? I'll eat my own shit.
Okay, perfect.
I won't actually eat my own shit, though.
Brought to you by Lady Parts.